What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how to set up the ISR fuel pressure regulator on your KA24DE engine in a 240SX. Make sure before you start you disconnect your battery and drain your fuel lines. This can be done by pulling the fuel pump fuse and cranking your motor over. So here's the fuel pressure regulator from ISR. So I got the gauge on it and I put the two fittings on where I wanted them just because of where I'm mounting them. You can put the plug in wherever you need it. And so now we just got to figure out where we want it on the car. So first things first, you're going to want to replace your stock fuel pressure regulator with this fitting here. There's going to be two Phillips head screws that go on there and they're notorious for stripping, so make sure you're careful. While we're at it, we're going to replace this hose here. We want to make sure we have fresh hoses when we put on our new regulator. So now we're going to measure off some of this 5/16 hose, cut it to the same length that we were using before, and we can replace it. So when you're finding a good place to mount this, here's what to keep in mind. This is going to be your return line, this is going to be your inlet line, and this is going to be your vacuum line. So before you mount anything, make sure you cut your hoses to the right size, fit everything up, make sure you can read your gauge, and make sure that the adjustment screw is accessible. So once you figure out where you want it, mark your holes and start drilling. Now I'm going to attach my hoses and install my hose clamps. Make sure to tighten this bottom one here before you mount the bracket to the firewall or wherever you're mounting it to, because it's much easier to get to when you don't have everything in the way. So now you're going to use a number 5 Allen key to adjust this. So you're going to go clockwise to increase the pressure and counterclockwise to decrease the pressure. Now it's time to prime your fuel pump, check for leaks, and set your fuel pressure. Set your fuel pressure to 43 psi while the engine is not idling and the fuel pump is priming. While idling, your fuel pressure should be around 35 psi. That wraps it up for this video, guys. If you found that helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.